Okay. Let's try to make this show fun. I swear. Sometimes y'all take the fun out of it. I enjoy doing this job. I'm nosy, of course. All of us are. Let me show you something I got in Vegas. I like gizmos and gimmicks. And so I can figure out how to turn it on. It's a hat that has lights on it. That's what I love about live TV when it doesn't work. Maybe the batteries have gone dead. Hello? Go ahead.
Hello, Charles.
Hello.
Have you heard anything more about that rumor about the hospital closing, or is that just a rumor? You ain't heard nothing?
It's what it is I've had people calling me on the news line, telling me, how long they've worked there, how long they work with the CEO and things like that. And what they're telling me is that they just see more and more things like the hospital taking stuff to Danville, like they took the baby ward to Danville, and people see them doing that all the time.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. So you haven't got anything official about it?
Not official, but more indications, more things we need to be concerned about.
Yeah. Well, I hope it don't happen because we better need a hospital.
Okay.
That'd be a devastating blow.
I agree.
Okay, thanks a lot, Charles.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Looks like I got dead batteries. We're gonna get that fixed here. Give me a ring. There's the phone number on the screen, 732-5898. Y'all can ask me anything you want to tonight. Just be nice. I'll be nice back. Maybe our crazy person will call in tonight. He's been threatening stuff all last week and got pictures and all kind of stuff. All right, let's see if we can get this to work. It might make you laugh. If I can make you laugh, I feel like I've done something. Coming to the show, doing the show in Martinsville tonight. Does this work? Hope I haven't broken it yet. Hello there.
Did you send Negative Nancy a postcard or bring her back anything from Las Vegas on the strip?
What would I bring her?
I don't know. I'm sure they got a lot of gift shops over there. You could find something unique, just exactly would fit, be perfect for Negative Nancy.
I know exactly where she lives.
Yeah. Well, don't tell nobody.
I won't. I won't. How you been doing?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
Well, good to hear from you tonight. I'm kind of in just a casual mood right now.
Yeah, I just now cooked me a great big old hamburger and put pickles and onions and lettuce and everything on it, man. I enjoyed that.
I'm trying to impress you here with this hat, but it's not doing much.
Even do like I said, man, get some Duracells and put in it. Okay, hey man, it's good talking to you.
You too.
I thought I'd give you a ring, man. All right.
All right, bud.
10-4.
Call me up, people. Give me a ring. What's on your mind? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Have you heard how Bob's doing?
Did you see him the other night?
Yes.
Yeah. How did you think he was doing?
He didn't look too good.
Right. I think we have to be real about Bob. I mean, he'll tell you he thinks he's close to death. And he's falling a lot.
Yeah.
And anytime people fall a lot, it's never good. So that's what concerns me about Bob. Bob's one of the best friends I have on the planet.
Yeah.
Always funny. Always appreciate where he comes from. But I think he's got trouble ahead. But one thing I do know is Bob will make the best of it. The best of it. That's one thing he has always proven to me. No matter what happens to him, whatever, he will make the best of it. There's a lot to be learned from Bob on that. How he just takes it day by day and doesn't worry too much. I mean, he's got a lot of problems, and he'll even tell you he's induced some of his problems. That's kind of what I like about Bob. He's not perfect, and he'll tell you, I'm not perfect.
Well, nobody's perfect. I just wondered how he's doing after he fell.
Yeah, but see, that's not the first time he's fell. I mean, I bet you he's probably fell 10 times this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, let's all pray for him, and the world's a better place when Bob's here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
All right.
Maybe he'll call in.
And people always want to give him a hard time. I mean, he's admitted that he's drank alcohol before. But people kind of want to put you in a classification sometimes. I don't like that either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good hearing from you. I hadn't heard from you in a while.
I hadn't had cable in a long time.
So you got cable back?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
I got you. I bet you were out of the loop without cable.
Huh?
I bet you were out of the loop without cable.
Yeah, I was.
So how is life without Star News? That's what I want to know.
I didn't get local news for Henry County and Martinsville.
Right. And there's a difference. You're not going to get real local news when you watch Channel 7 or 10. You agree with that?
I agree with that.
You're only going to get like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And you're not going to get the full scope. Yeah. Exactly right. So life is better with Star News. Will you tell me that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good. Thank you for admitting that. And appreciate it. That was very nice. Very nice. Give me a ring here. I'm wondering if my batteries are dead. Can y'all let me slip out of the room here just for a second and see if I can get batteries? I know that it's like TV not do 101, right? But I always tell myself I'm not the regular person. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hello.
This Charles.
This is Charles.
I was just watching you on TV messing with that hat, man.
Yep.
You had it on there a minute.
Oh, it's on.
You had it on there a minute when you was messing with it, and
Okay.
it went back off.
I think it's back on. Hold on. Thank you. There's a clicker on it somewhere.
There it is.
I know, but it's supposed to be blinking.
I think it's back on.
Thanks for catching that.
All right.
All right. Oh, here's the clicker. Here we go. This is what it's supposed to do. Yeah. I told y'all I ain't the sharpest one in the box. Y'all know that. Tell me what y'all think of this hat. Is that not crazy? I want a quick reaction to the hat. I need to open it up where I can get my whole head in it. I got a big head. Y'all know that. The number to call is 732-5898. 276-732-5898. There we go. I've got 2 or 3 gizmos like this. Even got a mask that I can put on here. Hello?
There we go.
Hello?
I like your hat.
You like that?
Cool. Yeah, I think it's really cool.
All right. I got a glow in the dark mask coming up.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna be totally ghetto here before the show's over.
Hey, what do you think about the correctional officer and the inmate getting caught?
Is that happened today?
Yeah, it happened.
Where did they get caught?
In Indiana. And I looked it up, and that was only 6 hours away from Tennessee. So
Right.
you telling me in 10 days they only made it 6 hours? I call that dumb and dumber.
Right. And she had like
You would have thought they'd have been in Mexico or somewhere by now.
Right. Exactly. I thought they'd at least be across the border.
Right. I'm like, idiots. I mean, she had $95,000.
Right.
They could have went and lived a good life somewhere, but
And they said that she only got like a third of what her house was worth.
yeah, her house was worth $269,000, and she only took $95 for it.
Right. Now, is any man worth that?
Heck no. I would like to say what I really want to say, but I'm not.
Right.
But for her to retire the day, put her retirement paper in, and supposed to retire it on Friday, that makes even more stupid sense. I'm like, she is an idiot. Now she worked there for 17 years, and I guess she'll live her rest of her days there if she makes it, because after they wrecked them,
Yeah.
she self-inflicted, shot herself.
I agree. I mean, that is the dumbest thing ever.
It is, but I'm telling you, when they wrecked them.
Yeah.
She took a gun and shot herself.
She did.
They're both in the hospital right now.
Wow. When did this story break?
About an hour ago.
Okay. Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, it was on the evening news.
I bet. Thanks for letting me know that. Sometimes when I'm stuck in a show, I don't know what's going on around the world. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I figured you didn't, because I was like, I said nobody's talking about them idiots getting caught, and I was like, they were only 6 hours and so many minutes away from where they were at, and I'm like, what in the world? I'm like,
how in the
that's
world,
dumb and dumber.
How are they going to think that somebody's not going to see them? Because he's like 7 feet tall.
Yeah, they got caught in a car wash. The guy, a man that owned the car wash, sent the surveillance footage to somebody and said, hey, they're driving this Ford F-150 truck, and here they are on camera right here. And then they got into a chase with them, and supposedly when they wrecked, she pulled out a gun and shot herself. And where she shot herself, I don't know.
Right.
But just my personal opinion is she might want to die, because I tell you, I'd hate to think I worked in law enforcement for 17 years and then gonna have to be in that prison for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
For a stupid man. I mean, that's just retarded.
Yeah.
I have no idea what in the world she was thinking.
But that's proof but it's proof that love can ruin you, man.
You got that right.
Yeah.
They said they said that they've had a relationship since 2020.
Right.
And I was like, wow.
Yeah.
But
I
it
mean,
don't surprise me, because you see this all the time.
have you ever done stupid stuff under the guise of love? I have.
We all have.
Yeah. I mean, just stuff that I'm like, what was I thinking?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's
But I don't think I'd do anything that I wouldn't go that daggone far for no daggone body.
Well, you ought to be proud of yourself that you didn't. You know, a lot of people say people watch news just to make them feel sane. You know, sometimes just to you see all the crazies out there.
Well, see, you got to look at it. She was, I think she's 57, I think, or 58.
Yeah.
And he was 38. So, you know, he was just wooing her and telling her everything she wanted to hear. To be honest, I'm surprised that she's still alive. I'm surprised he hadn't already killed her and took her money.
Right. You think he would?
Yeah, I really thought that they were going to find her dead, to be honest.
Right. Right.
Because really, how you going to hide a 6'9" tall man and then a 5'3" woman, or ever how tall she was?
Right.
I was like, they're going to stick out like a sore thumb unless they get into another, foreign country somewhere.
Right.
I thought, surely by now that, they would have been long gone. I mean, they had 10 days.
Yeah.
I mean, I just think that they're two idiots and they deserve to be caught and go to jail.
Hey, I appreciate your call tonight.
Yeah.
I really do.
I like your hat and can't wait to see your mask.
I got a mask and glasses. I'm not sure if I can make them work, but I'm gonna try. I'm always looking for the latest gimmick. You know that.
Do what?
I'm always looking for the latest gimmick.
Right. Yeah, like you said, the years down the road, that mask might be worth something. You never know.
Right. I mean, it's definitely the mask is something that I never thought we'd have to do. And,
exactly.
And,
me either. Not in this lifetime, but I tell you, nothing surprises me anymore.
Right. I know, it is kind of wild. It's like, what next, right? Now we're out of baby formula.
I know.
We're out of baby formula.
It's the craziest thing. And then it looked at the gas prices is jumping up again.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and then
it's ridiculous.
Jess told me that if they can't find baby formula, the mashed potatoes, would that work for kids?
I don't know. My son will be 30 in June, so I'm outdated on that information.
She told me you have to feed babies baby food until at least they're 18 months. Because they don't have any teeth.
No, they can eat a little bit before 18 months.
What's something else you can feed a baby right now, though?
I'd say at least the first 6 to 8 months.
What's the first thing you can feed? What's something you can feed a baby if you don't have baby food?
Well, you could feed them, like you said, potatoes.
Right.
Mashed potatoes and
right.
Something that, applesauce, things like that.
Have you ever tried the Bob Evans mashed potatoes?
The what?
Bob Evans mashed potatoes.
Sure haven't.
Oh, man. Even I can cook those. You just put them in the microwave for like 3 or 4 minutes. Man, they're good. And now I can't eat them. But anyway, I used to love those things. Bob Evans mashed potatoes. Mac and cheese, too, is good, too.
Yeah, mac and cheese. I was thinking of that, too.
Yeah.
But you just have to be careful with something like that because, if you can't get it crushed down enough that, a child might choke on it.
Right.
But, I mean, as long as you got some type of a blender,
right,
you can pretty much blend up anything.
That's a good point. That's
like
good point.
Carrots and peas and stuff like that.
That's a good point. But apparently,
a lot of people do that. A lot of people that don't want to feed their children stuff out of these, like Gerber food and all that. A lot of people do that in home. They make their own stuff for their children.
I got it. Thank you so much for talking to me tonight.
Yeah, you have a good night, and I'm glad you had a good trip. Everybody needs a vacation.
Oh yeah, everybody does.
I'm way overdue. I need one.
And you need to cut off the phone. I had to do that too. I just cut the phone off, and then if I wanted to transmit something from Vegas, I would. But I cut it off a lot of times.
I don't blame you. That way nobody can bother you.
I had somebody want a story from Pennsylvania County, and I had to say, call me when I get back.
Exactly.
All right.
That's right.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, girl.
Uh-huh.
All right.
All right. Good night.
Bye-bye. Let me do one more phone call before we take a break. Let me go get this other garb. I'll get it in a commercial break. I'll do it. Be professional. Joe Prater says I'm not professional. 732-5898 is the number. Ray Reynolds.
Charles.
Yeah.
Are you trying to convert your house?
Convert him? What do you mean?
Over to a county resident?
I almost did it today, didn't I?
I tell you what, I never saw a man call in and you force him to agree. It's almost like listening to Danny Turner talk about their high school. I was listening to it while I was working on my job, and I just kept hearing you just agree with you on everything.
Yeah. I mean, he looks a little hypocritical right now. Now he's turned into like the city cheerleader, and it's like, dude, you're their nemesis, man.
Well, this weekend I've had all these people talk to me about the reversion and the taxes and the representatives on the supervisors and the county attorney. You know, there's gossip going around town that I guess one of the supervisors and attorneys really saying that reversion is inevitable and nice to go ahead and accept it. And I'm just trying to figure out how in the world can they work for the county residents or the voters? They work for us. How can they go out here and say that when they're supposed to support the county and we're supposed to be their boss? And do we need to go ahead and do a recall? Do we need to start firing people? I mean, Henry County, the representatives of Henry County are supposed to be for the county. We're not supposed to be worried about the failure of Martinsville's electric power system. We're not worried about what Martinsville's done the last 20 years shouldn't be the county's concern. We should worry about our own infrastructure, what we got to do for ourselves and our taxes, and what's it going to do to the children graduating school and the grandkids? What's it going to do to our future?
I question anybody's credibility. Yes. I question the credibility when they can say, "Can't you feel for a county resident?" And if they tell me they don't care, then I'm like, you really are not a good deal maker.
The study that Yule just continues to use is what Danny's saying. That study was 2005. That was before the city started getting all this revenue from the Commonwealth Crossing, from the Patriot Center, and also selling internet. The county's got right much money according to Ruth Easley, and she's got the books to prove it.
You mean the city?
So, yeah, in the city, you can only revert if you're broke, and they're continue to say that the city is going to fail in a few years. They're going to be broke. Does that mean that the Crown Holdings over the can company that's bringing all these $40 an hour jobs here?
Right.
Does that mean they're going to shut down and that income, the revenue?
But doesn't Neil Harris sound? But doesn't he sound like Danny's campaign manager?
Oh yes. Danny's. I think Yule's got strings on his arm. Danny controls him. He's like a puppet.
Wow.
Hey, do you like the BB&T thing? If you remember when you had me on TV during the election, I brought out that the BB&T building, once it was renovated, the city was going to live there for 2 years, and then they had to start paying rent.
Right. And
there was talk of $1 million to remove all the asbestos. Evidently, the people in Roanoke must have listened and decided they didn't want no part of it. And then again, I think the city got exposed. Here they were going to have to pay rent for a building they give away, yet they're living in the building right now rent free. Right. So that's another thing. Does that make sense what the city was going to do?
Now they're trying to sell it, but they don't have to do that asbestos removal, right?
Right, $25,000 is what they got a lot of people involved. They've even got Sean Moore up in Maryland trying to get people to come down here and buy it.
Yeah. They can't give it away, right?
No, they can't. And from what I understand, it's going to be $18 million to renovate it.
Right.
That's a little bit of money. Yeah. But, I think I've talked to several people this weekend. The people in the administration in the county need to be held accountable to the county taxpayers on this reversion.
Yeah.
We were told you couldn't fight it. You were there when George Lyle said it in front of everyone. You can't fight it. Might as well accept it. You've heard Jimmy Adams, the chairman, say, just go ahead. We can't fight it. It costs too much. And then I come on your show and I start talking about May and June and fussing about it and saying, look, if we can save $6 million by spending $200,000 in lawyer fees, wouldn't that be the smart thing to do? And then all of a sudden, it's sort of, you kept on talking and it caught fire. And now look where we at. Now we got a referendum. And, Danny's going around town telling that Bill Stanley's in trouble because he wrote the bill for Danny Marshall. What they're saying, you don't burn bridges. Yeah. Is that not burning the bridge?
Yeah, Danny's a trip, no doubt. I agree with that.
Well, I don't think you and me is on his Christmas list.
Well, I like Danny. I just don't like some of his policies. Don't make sense to me.
Well, I had supported Danny the whole time he'd been over, and I agree with you. He has done a lot for the city, but the negative things outweigh the positive things because when you go around trying to destroy somebody's reputation because you don't agree with them, like he did me, you're supposed to be able to disagree. You talked to Tim Hall the other day, and he told you I was one of his. You said Ray's your biggest critic.
Yeah.
Tim Hall just laughed and went on his way.
Yeah.
He probably doesn't like the fact that he's got a pavilion over here that's going to be named after him, the Tim Hall Training Pavilion. But Tim Hall is man enough to laugh it off. But Danny is like a child that's had his toy taken away. He wants to hurt you.
Yeah.
And
I have to question some of the stuff. Does he do it for political gain, or what? Is it coming from his heart?
Well, it depends on what he's drinking or not.
That'd be nice, Ray.
Well, everybody around town knows. If you go to Hugo's, you know who you're going to say that. That's the thing about Charles. It's a small town, so everybody knows what you're doing. You found that out when you blowed the grass on the road the other day. I mean, that was national news right there.
I know.
And I felt sorry for you in a way. I know you was trying to do the right thing, but people didn't see it that way.
Yeah.
And as a cyclist, I know it's dangerous.
Right.
But like the guy said, you ride up on the parkway and there's leaves in the road. What do you do about that?
Right. Well, I didn't mean to cause problems. I didn't give it a lot of thought, but I'll think about it next time.
Well, look, Saturday, they're going to have cleaning up down Bass Community Center. They're going to do cleanup. They're going to be cutting some trees.
Right.
Need some people come down and help, volunteer. We need to get that community center open back up so we can it will be a great feeder program for the sports program at Bass High School.
Are they going to have the pool open this year?
They're going to have a thing Saturday. Skyline's going to donate their time and come down and cut trees. And
are they going to open the pool this year?
I don't know about that. They got somebody to run up to come look at it. I'm not really on the board yet. I'm trying to be on the board so I can help do some fundraising. Uh-huh. I'm going to reach out to some people tomorrow, but they've got a GoFundMe page. They've got a website. I'll get that to you so you can put it on TV.
Right.
We need it's going to be between 500 and 700,000. This is the reason I called you. Look at Fieldale. Look at the community center. Look at the swimming pool. Jay Gilbert and Andrew Hale they stood up. You had, I think, some other people. I can't remember their names. They stood up. Bill Atkins. Those people stood up for the community, said, hey, we can't let this go. We need this for the kids. We need it for the future. We got to have this pool open. You give YMCA to the county, they go fill the pool in so people don't have nowhere to go. So we need Bass Community Center open back up for the pool for the kids to have somewhere to go, because if they're there playing sports and not out doing bad things, and also it helps develop the kids. You can teach swimming classes. You can have volleyball tournaments. There's so much you could do down there. I'm going to reach out to Sherman Dillard and see if he'll help, because he used to play basketball there on Saturdays. You just see him play. But, I'm one of the leaders, our Blackberry supervisor. Why has he let this happen on his watch? That's, I'm going to call him
Ray,
out.
you're getting political.
Why has he let this happen on his watch?
You're getting political.
Well, you got to, Charles. You got to. When this right here affects the community center served Sample, Bassett, part of Stanleytown. We've lost Stanleytown Recreation Center. When you have something that's a community, a gathering place for your kids, you got to do something about it. And people's got to step up. And when you're a leader in the community, you're put there for a reason, to lead, not to follow. And I'm not advocating to be a supervisor right now, but I tell you what, if I was a supervisor and that community center is in my district, that's going to be my number one thing.
You got that house you're building in Bassett. Come on.
Do what?
You got that house you're building.
That don't mean I'm going to live there. I mean, I've always supported Bassett Community Center. That's where I grew up.
All right. I got to keep my watch on you.
You probably didn't know Mike Smith used to run the community center, and I used to work for him and run the bowling alley on Friday nights.
How about that? All right, man. I got to take a break.
All right. See you.
All right. All right. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. I'll have the new disco mask coming up, too. Stay with us. All right, I got another hat, but it's not quite working. Anyway, I have to work on it a little bit. And the glasses are here too. I might have to charge these up some more, but let's see if I can make these work for a second. They're supposed to light up. Let's see here. They are. Is that working? Let me hit another button. I wonder if I'm supposed to take this. Here we go. Is that crazy? See if it'll do something else. What's that doing? I like that. What do y'all think of that? Is that crazy? One of them's supposed to do cash. Look at that. I like that. I love all the different things it does. There we go. Another good gimmick. What's better, the hat or the glasses? Give me a ring here. I want to hear what people have to say.
The glasses are pretty cool.
You like the glasses? I want to know. I'm doing an interview.
You look like a real streamer now.
What's that now?
I say you look like a real streamer now.
Streamer. Now, you mean like a video streamer, or what are you talking about?
Yeah, like a video game streamer.
I got you. So the glasses definitely have the most effect, huh? I'm going to be going to Rosie's tomorrow in Benton. I thought I want to wear something kind of funky up there, and at least get my interview started because I'm always the guy having a good time. But that I think that's effective. 1 to 10, the effective of that producer. I'm asking the producer to rate the effect. 1 to 10.
What's the goal?
No, 1 to 10 is what kind of a wow effect does that have?
Oh, yeah, it's like an 11.5.
Okay. All right, I want to get some quick reaction from people. The glasses are not going to last very long. I just started charging them. But I have to admit, I think the glasses, and believe it or not, I can see through these things. I don't know how that works. But I can see the camera. I can see all right there. I can see it on the monitor. Now that's pretty different. I'm definitely going to start my interview just to show my enthusiasm, because I think that's pretty cool. All right, folks, give me a ring here at 732-5898. Yes, I'm losing my mind. Yes, I entertain myself. That's what I have to do sometimes. Give me a ring. I'm liking these glasses. I think that is definitely different. But I kind of like the hat too. This is a different hat. Did you notice that, producer? Here we go. I can still see the phone, believe it or not. Hello?
Hello, can you put the mask, does it light up?
I can't find the mask right now. But
Okay.
I can't find it.
Cool glasses, man.
You like the glasses? He likes the glasses. Let me see what other things it'll do. I don't think that changed anything. That does hearts. Is that Ghost? What's that say? Go. Hello.
This Charles?
This is Charles.
Okay, I love the sunglasses.
Yeah. What about the glasses?
I love those. They're neat.
You like that?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I ain't too crazy about the old hat.
You don't like the hat?
Yeah, I mean, but is you gonna wear the hat with the glasses?
I don't know. Is it too much? Let me take the.
Yeah, that's a little too much right there, honey.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to Vinton now. I want to look interesting. Go, go, go. I think the hat makes it kind of interesting.
It makes it interesting, but that's a little too much.
Okay. Well, I'm accused of being too much all the time. Have you been around?
Huh?
If you've been around long enough, I get accused of being too much all the time.
Yeah, but darling, that's a little too much. Just keep the glasses, okay?
Okay. Thanks for calling.
Okay, thank you.
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. Danny. Danny.
Charles, what happened?
I think the camera went down, I believe.
Battery ran out?
Yeah. Cut one, take one. Another little gimmick I got in Las Vegas. But anyway, what do they call these things? A slate? Yeah. Anyway, cut two. Action. See y'all next time. Bye-bye.
That's it. Are you ending the show?
Yes, bye-bye. Yes, I'm trying to help my producer Danny. He has to